In the early 16th century, the Tudor dynasty ruled England under King Henry VIII, a monarch who was both powerful and determined, yet deeply troubled by one unresolved issue: producing a legitimate male heir to secure the continuation of his dynasty. Henry had been married to Catherine of Aragon, a Spanish princess and the daughter of Ferdinand and Isabella of Spain, for over 2 decades. Although Catherine bore several children, only one survived infancy, a daughter named Mary, born in 1516. But Henry wanted a son. He believed that a male heir was essential to prevent civil war and ensure a stable succession. His obsession with securing the dynasty led him to seek an annulment of his marriage to Catherine. The Pope, under pressure from Catherine's powerful nephew, Emperor Charles V, refused to grant the annulment. In response, Henry took a drastic step that would alter the course of English history. He broke from the Roman Catholic Church and established the Church of England, declaring himself its supreme head through the Act of Supremacy in 1534. This allowed him to annul his marriage to Catherine without papal approval. By then, Henry had already fallen in love with Anne Boleyn, a lady-in-waiting to Queen Catherine and a woman of sharp intellect and ambition. Their secret courtship had lasted for several years, and Anne had resisted becoming Henry's mistress unless he made her his queen. In January 1533, Henry married Anne Boleyn in a private ceremony, and by September of that year, Anne gave birth to a daughter. The child was named Elizabeth, after both of her grandmothers, Elizabeth of York, Henry's mother, and Elizabeth Howard, Anne's mother. She was born on the 7th of September, 1533, at Greenwich Palace, one of the principal royal residences along the River Thames. Despite the grandeur of her birth, the news of Elizabeth's gender was a disappointment to the king and court. Henry had confidently anticipated the birth of a son, and elaborate celebrations had been planned under that assumption. When a daughter was born instead, the festivities were reduced and the royal court was subdued. Nonetheless, Elizabeth's birth was publicly celebrated as a royal event. She was baptized on the 10th of September in a grand ceremony held at the Church of the Observant Friars in Greenwich. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas Cranmer, served as her godfather. Cranmer was a central figure in the English Reformation and had personally supported the king's break from Rome. Though she was not the male heir Henry had hoped for, Elizabeth was still declared legitimate and given the title of princess. She was granted her own household, as was customary for royal children, and placed under the care of Margaret Bryan, a trusted governess. Thus began the life of a child born under uncertainty, destined to rise above exile and expectation, to become one of the greatest monarchs in English history.